Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Daily Antidote of Song. We are absolutely snow plowing through December and barreling headfirst towards the new year. We have some wonderful songs and singers for you today, and before we introduce them, it's time to say hello to all of you. A big thank you to our mothership, Carpe Diem Arts, for keeping us going every single day. A big hand for them. Thank you to all of you for being here, and a big thank you to everyone watching out there on the live stream. Hello, live streamers, if you're watching on YouTube or Facebook. Thank you so much. Please feel free to come and join us in the Zoom room if you ever want to, and feel free to keep watching right where you are. Hello to Steve Winick and Jen Cutting, who are our fabulous song leaders of the day. We'll get back to you guys in just a minute. Thank you so much to Candace in LA for running our tech today and keeping us going. Hello to the Curly Tops in Vermont. Hello to Deli in Maryland. Hi to Bob and Mabel and some cinnamon bears. Hi to Kevin in DC, Neil in Boston, Mass, Carolyn. Hello to Aloysius in Massachusetts. Hi to Linda on Orcas Island, Deborah in Kentucky, Dory and Ollie in Rhode Island. There's more Curly Tops in Vermont. Hello to Rick Polari, one of our song leaders. Hello to David and Elsie in Oakland. Hi to Jenny in Suffolk in the UK. Regina, hello. Hi to Sarah in Berkeley, California. Hoda in British Columbia. Nan in Michigan. Gary, hello to Janet. Hi to Elizabeth in California. Julie in Ontario, Canada. Linda, hello. Hi to Arlene in Berkeley, California. Cricket in Maryland. Bonnie in Boise, Idaho. Bob, hello. Hi to Marion in Brighton, UK. Ruth in Birmingham in the UK. Let's see who else we've got here today. We have so many friends that I got to go all the way to page 2. Hey to Ruth in Birmingham in the UK. I already got you, Carolyn. Hello again. Hi to Louise in Devon in the UK. Sue in Seattle. Kevin in New Hampshire. Laris in the UK. We've got a lot of UK people today. Hey, UK. Hi to Storm in Massachusetts. Hello to Barbara on your iPhone. Hey to Jane in Texas. Nancy in Washington State. Diane in Massachusetts. Anne in Silver Spring. And we've got some more people coming in the room right now. I see that we have Susan, we've got Lynn in Connecticut. Let's see, we have Jamie in Victoria, Phil in Totnes, and I know that there are some more of you that I must have missed in just coming in. I will get you on the way out. Now, it is my absolute delight to turn it over on what day is it today? It must be day 1722, and it is December 22nd. We had our wonderful solstice yesterday, and we'll sing some more great solstice songs today. So let's turn it over to Steve Winick and Jen Cutting, wonderful song leaders, folklorists, historians, and today, costume extraordinaires. How are you guys doing today?
We're doing great. Thank you so much.
I'm so glad. Well, I think that it is absolutely perfect if we just jump right in. What do you think? There's old Father Christmas. I hear him.
I open the door, I enter in, I beg all favor for to win. Whether I stand or whether I fall, I'll do my best to please you all. Father Christmas is my name, and from the frozen north I came, to bring you music, to bring you mirth, to bring you heaven here on earth. It's Christmas time, and you will hear music filled with hope and cheer, good songs, swift tunes, and a little bit of verse. We hope to do it better than the folks what do it worse. So, welcome dames and welcome gents, welcome folly, welcome sense. Friends of every gender and kind are welcomed here, we hope you'll find. We welcome ducks and cats and mules. We welcome drunkards and we welcome fools. We welcome Lady Yule. She is the hostess with the mostest, and she has written a brand new song about the winter solstice.
I think you mean solstice, Father C.
I prefer solstice, Lady Yule. Do you want to know why?
Why?
Because solstice includes no L. Do you want to tell us about your song, Lady Yule?
Sure. Yesterday was the solstice, and I wrote a song a couple of years ago just for that magical gateway time that we call the winter solstice. And I looked long and hard for the perfect winter solstice carol, and I just couldn't find one that expressed all the specific ideas that I wanted to hear. So, like any good songwriter, I just decided to write one myself, and it's called Song of Solstice, and it's got a couple of simple messages. One, of course, is that the solstice is a gateway through which we pass to the days becoming a little bit longer every day. And no matter what wisdom tradition we come from, no matter what religion we were raised in, what belief system, we all live under the same sun, and we can all celebrate it coming back again. And two, and this is something I taught myself last night. I took some of my own medicine. The darkness that we experience in these long nights has its own kind of nourishment and its own kind of lessons. And the lessons that we learn in the darkness are very well worth knowing. Last night I was feeling very depleted and very exhausted, and I had a little cold, and I was supposed to play at a giant party, but I could not do it because I was so tired, and I treated myself to a solitary solstice full of rest and the nourishment of the long darkness. And I feel like a new person today. So I took a little bit of my own medicine. May it be so for you. If you need rest, may you take rest. The third thing in the song is, let's burn last year's troubles. Last year's troubles are over. Let's write them down on a piece of paper and cast them into the Yule fire. Let's start fresh next year. And that will make way for our new heart's desire, new dreams and hopes and wishes to come true. And the fourth thing is, let's spend these long, long winter nights in fellowship. That togetherness and friendship are what get us through these long nights. So let's learn the chorus for Song of Solstice. It's in the key of G if you're playing along. The first line goes,
Raise the song of solstice high.
Your turn.
Through the wind and weather.
That's good. Next line.
Welcome Yule with frost and
Your
fire.
turn.
Welcome Yule with frost and fire.
Last line.
And sing we all together. Tis the gateway of the year, shortest day and darkest hour, praises as our newborn son journeys back to its full power. Raise the song of solstice high through the wind and weather. Welcome you with frost and fire, and sing we all together. Blessed be the darkness deep, all we learn there well worth knowing, as below the seed's long sleep, nourished hope for springtide's growing. Raise the song of solstice high through the wind and weather. Welcome you with frost and fire, and sing we all together. Troubles of the old year past, burning in the oaken fire, making way for greater gifts, glowing with our heart's desire. Raise the song of solstice high through the wind and weather. Welcome you with frost and fire, and sing we all together. only at the start. Now our friends until the end, and praise the song of Solstice high. Through the wind and weather, welcome you with frost and fire, and sing we all together. Raise the song of Solstice high. Through the wind and weather, welcome you with frost and fire, and sing we all together. Thank the Lady Yule for that beautiful song, one of my favorites to sing at this time of year.
And thank you all for singing along so beautifully. I can hear you psychically.
All right, we are going to sing a song now, which is about that Christmas delicacy that I'm sure all of you love, which is called fruitcake. Now, how many of you love fruitcake at Christmas time? Now, there was a style of fruitcake, particularly in Britain and Ireland, that had very, very hard white icing on it, and it was difficult to get into the cake sometimes. And that is what this song is about. It's called Miss Fogarty's Christmas Cake. It's an old song from Irish vaudeville, which has been sung for about 100 years now, and a beautiful and fun song about the challenges of dealing with the traditional hard icing Christmas cake.
And the chorus goes like this. The words are, let's say them together first. There were plums and prunes and cherries. There were
plums and prunes and cherries, citrons and raisins and cinnamon too, nutmeg, cloves and berries, and a crust that was nailed on with glue. There were caraway seeds in abundance, sure 'twould work up a fine stomach ache that would kill a man twice after eating a slice of Miss Fogarty's Christmas cake.
Now let's put the melody, now that you've got the rhythm of the words, let's put the melody with that rhythm. If you're playing along, we're in the key of F. There were
Plums and prunes and cherries, citrons and raisins and cinnamon too, nutmeg, cloves and berries, and a crust that was nailed on with glue. There were caraway seeds in abundance, sure 'twould work up a fine stomach ache that would kill a man twice after eating a slice of Miss Fogarty's Christmas cake.
One more time. Let's just do that chorus one more time to get it in your minds, because it's going to come around again and again and twice at the end.
There were plums and prunes and cherries, citrons and raisins and cinnamon too, nutmeg, cloves and berries, and a crust that was nailed on with glue. There were caraway seeds in abundance, sure 'twould work up a fine stomach ache that would kill a man twice after eating a slice of Miss Fogarty's Christmas cake. As I sat in my window last evening, the letterman brought it to me, a little gilt-edged invitation saying, "Gilhooly, come over for tea." Well, I knew that the Fogarty sent it, so I went for old Jen's sake, and the first thing they gave me to tackle was a slice of Miss Fogarty's cake. There were plums and prunes and cherries, citrons and raisins and cinnamon too, nutmeg, cloves and berries, and a crust that was nailed on with glue. There were caraway seeds in abundance, sure 'twould work up a fine stomach ache that would kill a man twice after eating a slice of Miss Fogarty's Christmas cake. Miss Mulligan wanted to try it, but really it wasn't no use, for we worked on it over an hour and we couldn't get none of it loose. Till Murphy came in with a hatchet and Kelly came in with a saw. That cake was enough by the powers above to paralyze any man's jaw. There were plums and prunes and cherries, citrons citrons and raisins and cinnamon too, nutmeg, cloves and berries, and a crust that was nailed on with glue. There were caraway seeds in abundance, sure it would work up a fine stomach ache. It would kill a man twice after eating a slice of Miss Fogarty's Christmas cake. Miss Fogarty, proud as a paycock, kept smiling and blinking away till she tripped over Flanagan's brogans and she spilt the homebrew in the tay. "Ah, Gilhooly," she says, "you're not eating. Try a little bit more for my sake." "Ah, no, Mrs. Fogarty," says I've had quite enough of your cake." There were plums and prunes and cherries, citrons and raisins and cinnamon too, nutmeg, cloves and berries, and a crust that was nailed on with glue. There were caraway seeds in abundance, sure it would work up a fine stomach ache. That would kill a man twice after eating a slice of Miss Fogarty's Christmas cake. Maloney was took with the colic, O'Donnell a pain in his head, a Lady Yule lay down on the sofa, and she swore that she wished she were dead. Then Joe went into hysterics, and Aaron did wriggle and shake, and everyone swore they were poisoned from eating Miss Fogarty's cake. There were plums and prunes and cherries, citrons and raisins and cinnamon too, nutmeg, cloves and berries, and a crust that was nailed on with glue. There were caraway seeds in abundance, sure it would work up a fine stomach ache. That would kill a man twice after eating a slice of Miss Fogarty's Christmas cake. There were plums and prunes and cherries, citrons and raisins and cinnamon too, nutmeg, cloves and berries, and a crust that was nailed on with glue. There were caraway seeds in abundance, sure it would work up a fine stomach ache. That would kill a man twice after eating a slice of Miss Fogarty's Christmas cake. Ah, poor old Miss Fogarty and her cake. So, Joe asked me to tell a little story, so you might be able to see her Christmas tree in the back there, which is a prop tree from a Revels show that we did in 2008 and again in 2017. And I played one of the main characters in that show, and we were Québécois voyageurs, and we took the chasse-galerie, which is the enchanted flying canoe, to get back to our village. It's an old legend from Quebec, and so there's a scene where we're in the canoe and we're flying away back to our village, and all of a sudden I hold up my hand and the other guys stop the canoe, and I jump out and I run over to the tree, and I had to go. When you have to go, you have to go. And we did that on this tree for like 9 shows in 2008, and possibly did we use it in 2017 too? The same day? Yeah. So this tree and I are old friends for 18 performances of this of this little sight gag. It
should be very fragrant by now.
Plus there was a funny that one of our young friends was the extra who had to hold the tree up. So we became old buddies after this experience. So, Joe Rossi's Christmas tree, everyone. After Miss Fogarty's Christmas cake, we have Ms. Rossi's Christmas tree. And now we're going to sing a song that from a tradition that actually pertains to trees quite a bit, although this particular song is more about the farm animals. But we're going to sing a song for wassailing, which is the tradition of going around to different farms and houses and blessing the people and or property there. And many times these songs are addressed to trees. This one, as I said, is more addressed to the farm animals. But it's called the Gloucester Wassail, the song that we're going to sing, or the Gloucestershire Wassail. I think you probably know at least part of the chorus, but so the chorus goes, "Wassail, wassail all over the town. Our toast it is white and our ale it is brown. Our bowl it is made of the white maple tree, with a wassailing bowl can you all remember that chorus, you think? Well, we even gave you the words, so there you go. So we'll start with the chorus and then we'll do the various verses. Wassail, wassail, all over the town. Our toast it is white, and our ale it is brown. Our bowl it is made of the white maple tree. With a wassailing bowl we'll drink to thee. Now here's to the bullock and to his right eye. Pray God send our master a good Christmas pie, a good Christmas pie that we may all see. With a wassailing bowl we'll drink to thee. Wassail, wassail, all over the town. Our toast it is white and our ale it is brown. Our bowl it is made of the white maple tree. With a wassailing bowl we'll drink to thee. Now here's to the ox and to his broad horn. Pray God send our master a good crop of corn, a good crop of corn that we may all see. With a wassailing bowl we'll drink to thee. Wassail, wassail, all over the town. Our toast it is white and our ale it is brown. Our bowl it is made of the white maple tree. With a wassailing bowl we'll drink to thee. Now here's to the milk cow and to her left ear. Pray God send our master a happy new year, a happy new year that we may all see. With a wassailing bowl we'll drink to thee. Wassail, wassail, all over the town. Our toast it is white and our ale it is brown. Our bowl it is made of the white maple tree. With a wassailing bowl we'll drink to thee. Now here is to Jo in her lily white smock, who tripped to the door and who slipped back the lock. Who tripped to the door for to pull back the pin, and to let all us jolly wassailers in. Wassail, wassail, all over the town. Our toast it is white and our ale it is brown. Our bowl it is made of the white maple tree. With a wassailing bowl we'll drink to thee. Wassail, wassail, all over the town. Our toast it is white and our ale it is brown. Our bowl it is made of the white maple tree. With a wassailing bowl we'll drink to thee. Wassail!
Oh my goodness, that was so wonderful, and even more wonderful than anyone here knows, but I'm gonna explain. So as any of you who know the wassailing song know, that line, that last verse is traditionally, here's to the maid in the lily white smock who tripped to the door and slipped back the lock. And they of course said, here's to Jo in the lily white smock who tripped to the door and slipped back the lock. And unfortunately, that is all too real to what happened, because Jo did trip from the door and slip on the lock and has a broken nose. Very unfortunately. So that was the most perfect joke in the world, and Jo, I'm still so sorry that happened to you. But that was pretty funny.
I was not even thinking of that when I made
That's
that.
really, really
the normal
abundantly
lyric,
funny.
I just put Joe's name in there, as I did in Miss Fogarty's Christmas cake too.
So everybody, please send a lot of healing thoughts and energy to Jo, because poor Jo, it's always something. She does so much, and she takes such good care of all of us and everybody else in her family, both biological and found. And
yeah.
So we hope
Jo
that she is on her journey to healing.
Jo and I were holding down the fort at that party that Jennifer could not go to last night.
Yes.
And it was on her way home from that she had her mishap.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So that was the most wonderful, wonderful trio of songs. That was absolutely delightful. Thank you so, so much. Could you tell us a little bit more just about, give us your spiel. What are you doing? I know that you're super busy this time of year, and hopefully due for a break very soon, but once the season has passed, where can we find you?
Actually, this was it. This was our last official Father Christmas
Woohoo!
and Lady Yule appearance of 2024. So we're
The,
gonna,
the red dress is going to go back in the closet.
and this is my new red Father Christmas frock I got from Ukraine. I'm supporting a
Ooh,
company there, and they made it for me and shipped it over here. So it's my latest part of my Father Christmas wardrobe.
it's
And
so
Lady
lovely.
Yule's gown is from, I'll put in a plug for the wonderful Wolfstone Kilt Company, made in the
Ooh,
Highlands of Virginia, and they sell their beautiful wares at the Maryland Renaissance Fair.
Yeah, and I guess I'll plug these guys too. It's Arm Street Craftsman. So if you're interested in
wonderful.
uh, medieval clothes, that's a good place to go. Now, if you want to see us, I'm wearing this same outfit, but Lady Yule is not in our Mummers play. So we every year at this time of year we do a Mummers play at the Library of Congress where we work. I mostly do the writing of the play, and then I play Father Christmas. And Lady Yule plays one of Father Christmas's elves, so that she can have her accordion and be the musical part of our play. And then we have lots of other actors playing other roles. Of course, we always have a library theme. So this year it was film preservation, and so
That's very
characters
good.
in the play include everyone from George Bailey from It's a Wonderful Life to Connor McLeod from Highlander, and Charlie Chaplin and Mary Pickford and other great movie greats. And that play is now online. The text is on our blog, and the video is on YouTube. And I've given the Daily Antidote the links. So what we recommend is, because this is in the Great Hall of the Library of Congress, and someone just filmed it on their
Cell
phone.
phone.
So it's actually a great 4K video. It doesn't look bad at all, but the sound isn't that good because it's a very, very echoey room. So what we recommend is you get the video up and you get the blog up, and then you can follow along with what people are
It's
saying.
like you have your own captions. It's
It's much
perfect.
easier to understand the play that way. Um, and we recommend that you have fun watching our play and reading along with the text. And I I do this ridiculous job of annotating the text, so there's like all the little jokes, because there's a lot of little library jokes in there, are explained in the annotation. So yeah, we hope you'll have fun with that. And I don't think we have any more solstice appearances or Christmas
No,
appearances
we
this
are
year.
retreating into our homes to cook the roast beef of Old England and the Yorkshire
Excellent.
pudding and the Christmas pudding and make merry with our friends. We'll
I'm
be
so
back
glad.
out for an event in February, is
February,
it?
yeah.
Called Mythicon, when we'll be playing the Green Man Mask at this wonderful fantasy convention called Mythicon that happens in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. We invite all of you who are within driving distance to come to Gettysburg and attend the Green Man Mask at Mythicon. It's going to be a wonderful ball with ceilidh dancing, music by the Ocean Celtic Quartet, and
We're half of that.
we're half of the Ocean Celtic Quartet. So hope to see all of you at Mythicon who can get there.
Well, thank you so
All
much
right.
for all of
From
that.
Steve and me, we want to wish all of you a
That
Merry
is-
Christmas, a Happy Hanukkah, a blessed solstice, a Happy Kwanzaa, and what did we miss out? Diwali already happened.
Yeah, but all of those winter holidays, we just wish that everyone celebrate as they feel and as their tradition dictates, and we just love this time of year for all the different holidays that come up. Although we obviously dress for one of them, so
And we welcome the return of the light. Yay!
Hooray, the days start getting longer here and now. Thank you
Yes,
so,
that's
so
right.
much for
And
being here with us
it's
and for
brought us
reading your
so
song.
much light to see all of your lovely faces today.
yeah, we love our Daily Antidote family. We know we don't get here as often as we'd like, but it's always good to see you all, even though you're tiny little squares on a screen.
It's always wonderful to see you. Please send our love to Figgy the archive cat. How is he doing?
Yeah,
Thank you.
Figgy's doing great.
Figgy is growing fatter by the day, and it's his gotcha anniversary because we got very soon. Figgy's gotcha anniversary was the 10th day of Christmas.
Oh,
We're
Figgy,
preparing
how
to celebrate
appropriate.
Figgy's gotcha day.
That's why he's named Figgy Pudding. That's the background to his name, and he is our sweet archive kitty. So thank you for asking about him.
I hope he's doing so well. Happy Gotcha Day to him. Happy Solstice, happy Yule to you and to you all. Thank you so much for being here and for sharing your beautiful costumes and your wonderful songs and your music and your spirits and your stories and your incredibly well-crafted jokes, even if you didn't intend them to be so brilliantly well-crafted as they were.
Slipped and tripped in the same sentence.
I know. It's pretty good. All right, everybody. Well, it's just about time for us to say goodbye. So everyone give a huge, huge, huge thank you to Steve and Jen of Oceans Orchestra and of everything else that they do. Thank you so much for all of you to being here. Let's wave a big goodbye to everyone watching out there on the live stream. Bye, live streamers. Thank you and goodbye to Candace in LA running tech for us. Thank you and goodbye to Bob and Mabel in Massachusetts with your cinnamon bears. Bye to Kevin in DC, Neil in Boston, Mass, Deborah in Kentucky, Dory and Ollie in Rhode Island, Rick Polari, so good to see you. Goodbye to Regina. Bye to Sarah in Berkeley, California, Hoda in BC, Nan in Michigan. Let's see who else. Linda, goodbye. Goodbye to Arlene in Berkeley, California. Cricket, goodbye to Bonnie in Boise, Idaho. Bob, goodbye to Marion in Brighton, UK. Bye to Ruth in Birmingham in the UK. Bye to Carolyn in Boise, Idaho. Sue in Seattle. Julie in Ontario, Canada. Kevin in New Hampshire. Laris in the UK. Storm in Massachusetts. Jane in Texas. Anne in Silver Spring, Maryland. Susan in Tacoma Park, Maryland. And goodbye to Scott. Goodbye to Fred in Silver Spring, Maryland. Bye to Penny. Goodbye to Aloysius in Massachusetts on the road. Let's see who else. Goodbye to Diane in Massachusetts. Delhi in Maryland, Jamie in Victoria, BC. Goodbye to Elizabeth in California, Nancy in Washington State, Gary and Christy in Massachusetts, Louise and Devon in the UK, Jenny in Suffolk, UK. Bye to Kat in Vermont, Curly Tops in Vermont, Janet, goodbye. Goodbye to Carolyn. Goodbye to William, Pauline, and Shizuka in Totnes. Bye to, there's two of the Curly Tops, Alice and Leanna. Goodbye to you. Goodbye to Nora. Bye to Margaret. Goodbye to Diane in Coamo. Bye, goodbye to David Roth. Hey, one of our other song leaders. Thanks so much for being here today. Goodbye to Martha in Oregon. Goodbye to Lynn. Oh my goodness. Thank you all so much for being here today. It was wonderful to spend today with you, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye, everyone.